What happens when precision engineering meets pure driving passion? You get the 2026 BMW M4, a machine built to thrill, whether on the road or the track. Welcome to Royal Auto World, where today we dive deep into one of the last true performance icons, still keeping the analog spirit alive. The BMW M4 has always carried a certain mystique. It's not just a car, it's a statement, a badge that signals precision, speed, and an unapologetic focus on the art of driving. For 2026, the M4 returns largely unchanged, but that doesn't mean it feels any less relevant. In fact, it still embodies everything that makes BMW's M division so iconic: balance, aggression, and a willingness to put performance above compromise. This car is the spiritual twin to the M3 sedan. Same soul, same heart, but wrapped in a two-door coupe or convertible body that immediately feels more intimate, more personal. The M3 may be the practical choice with its rear doors, but the M4 is the purist's pick for those who want something sharper, something that puts style and speed ahead of day-to-day utility. It's a machine designed to thrill in its purest form. Let's talk about what powers this beast. At the core of every M4 is BMW's 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six engine. In base form, it produces 473 horsepower, already more than enough to throw your head back and put a grin on your face. Step up to the competition model, and that figure jumps to 523 horsepower. That bump isn't just about bragging rights. It transforms the car's personality, pushing it deeper into the realm of supercar territory. The surge of acceleration is immediate, relentless, and addictive. What makes the base M4 so special, though, isn't just the numbers. It's the way you interact with it. This is one of the last modern performance cars you can buy with a 6-speed manual gearbox. Purists know what that means. Every shift is a physical connection. Every gear change, a decision made with your hand and foot, not a computer. Rear-wheel drive comes standard, which makes the base M4 feel raw, analog, and alive in a way that's becoming increasingly rare in today's world of automatics and all-wheel drive systems. The competition model, on the other hand, is where BMW leans into efficiency and performance metrics. Here you get an 8-speed automatic transmission, faster shifts, and the option for BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system. That makes it easier to harness all 523 horses, especially in less-than-perfect conditions. And it trims lap times in the process. The car feels brutally quick, devastatingly competent, and endlessly composed. But for some drivers, it can also feel a little less personal, a little less involved compared to the manual. The chassis is a masterclass in BMW engineering. This car is tuned for clipping apexes, hunting down lap records, and rewarding precision inputs from the driver. Push it hard, and it rewards you with grip, balance, and razor-sharp feedback. But here's the catch. That focus on performance comes at a cost. The ride is firm. On smooth tarmac, it feels planted and confidence-inspiring. On broken roads, though, it can come across as harsh, sometimes even punishing. It's not the kind of car you buy for comfort. It's the kind you buy because you want every commute, every Sunday drive, every track session to feel like an event. Aesthetically, the M4 is aggressive from every angle. The massive kidney grills remain divisive, but there's no denying they give the car presence. Flared fenders, sculpted lines, carbon fiber accents, and quad exhaust pipes all reinforce its intent. This is a car that looks fast, even when it's parked. It doesn't whisper its capabilities, it shouts them. The convertible version adds an extra layer of drama, letting you hear that roarty exhaust note without a filter. And speaking of the exhaust, BMW has tuned it to bark, crackle, and sing in all the right ways. It's a soundtrack that matches the car's character perfectly. Step inside, and you'll find an interior that strikes a balance between luxury and sport. The layout is driver-focused, with a large curved display that combines the instrument cluster and infotainment into one seamless unit. Materials are high quality, with plenty of leather, metal, and carbon fiber trim. But it's the optional M carbon bucket seats that steal the show. Lightweight, heavily bolstered, and designed to keep you locked in during aggressive driving. They transform the cabin into something that feels truly special. For those who plan to hit the track, they're almost a must-have. Now, let's touch on performance add-ons. BMW offers the M-Drive Professional Package, which includes tools like an onboard drift analyzer and lap timer. It's not just gimmicky, it genuinely helps drivers push their limits while tracking progress. The M-Drivers Package is another intriguing option. Not only does it unlock a higher top speed, but it also includes a one-day high-performance driving course. That's BMW acknowledging that the M4 isn't just a car you own, it's a car you need to learn, to master, to grow with as a driver. Pricing for the 2026 BMW M4 starts at $82,475. That's for the base model coupe with a manual transmission and rear-wheel drive. Step up to the competition trim with more power, an automatic transmission, and the option for all-wheel drive. And the price rises to $97,375 before options. Depending on how you spec it, you can easily push the total beyond six figures, especially with carbon fiber packages, track-ready upgrades, and the convertible body style. But for many enthusiasts, it's a price worth paying to experience one of the last great analog sports cars in a market rapidly moving toward electrification. Now, where does the M4 stand against its rivals? Its most direct competitors include the Cadillac CT4V Blackwing and the Mercedes-AMG C63. The Blackwing has become an enthusiast darling for its blend of power, handling, and availability of a manual transmission. It undercuts the BMW slightly on price, but it doesn't carry the same global prestige. The C63, meanwhile, has shifted to a four-cylinder hybrid powertrain, powerful on paper, but lacking the emotional appeal of the BMW's straight six. That leaves the M4 in a unique position. It may not be the cheapest, and it may not be the most comfortable, but it's arguably the most authentic in terms of performance feel. For 2026, the M4 lineup remains steady. No major changes, no big surprises. The CS trim that enthusiasts loved in previous years still hasn't returned, and it's not expected this year. But that's okay. The core formula works. BMW knows it, and drivers know it. The M4 doesn't need to reinvent itself every year to stay relevant. It already occupies a sweet spot. Modern technology paired with old-school engagement. So, which version of the M4 makes the most sense? If you're chasing outright speed, the competition model with xDrive is the obvious choice. It's faster, more capable, and more forgiving. But if you're buying an M4 because you love driving, because you want something that feels visceral and analog in a world that's going digital, the base model coupe is the way to go. Manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, pure unfiltered connection. Add in those carbon bucket seats, the M-Drive Professional Package, and the M-Drivers Package, and you've got a car that feels built for track days and spirited drives alike. At the end of the day, the 2026 BMW M4 isn't about being perfect. It's about being exciting. It's about making every mile feel like it matters. It's about giving enthusiasts a choice between raw analog engagement and refined, computerized efficiency. Few cars manage to straddle that line so well. Whether you're carving through mountain passes, chasing lap times, or simply enjoying the symphony of a twin-turbo straight six on an open highway, the M4 delivers an experience that's as thrilling as it is memorable. BMW may have left the formula untouched this year, but when the formula is this good, who can blame them? The 2026 M4 is a driver's car through and through, sharp, stylish, and utterly uncompromising. For those who still believe driving is an art form, This coupe remains one of the best canvases you can buy.